We don't.
Yep.
No. Oh, yeah, is that the commentator's one?
No, that's
Okay.
and that's the
Oh, they just need a speaker just to do an announcement, the microphone, but you don't have it. Does it have does it have the 3.5? No, what's the other end? The other end's only got a bloody... No, we haven't... Yeah, okay. Well, we've got to hear it, too. It's a domestic speaker. Yeah.
Oh, so it's like an iPhone kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I work in AV, I have all this shit at work, but...
That's a good day?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. If you can, try and get this as well. Yeah, because this is a presentation for Geordie. Just let me know when we're live.
Well, very good afternoon and welcome to Valentine Sports Park for this Round 9 Futsal New South Wales Premier League catch-up match between Mountain Majik and UTS Northside. It'll be UTS to get first use of possession. A very important game here today for Jordan Guerrero, playing his 100th Premier League match. Congratulations to Jordy and all of his family and friends here today as well, celebrating on the side. Great to see. This match there, with a handball early on. Of course, Guerrero getting a hat-trick last week as well. So, terrific form for the Footaroo. UTS moving forward now. Pressure out of the back there. And then threading the needle for this match. Guerrero got the staff looking behind. So too is McHugh Shaw. And then over the top there, a confident move to start here. Mountain Majik. McHugh Shaw dealing with it as comfortably as you like and finds Guerrero. McHugh Shaw again, Bliss Mass, time to turn. A little pressure there from UTS. They won't want to create that much of a gap, and then, Haddad nearly finding his 18th for the season. Well, nobody does that quick twist, turn and shot as well as Anthony Haddad. Run now for UTS. Played back here for Griffiths. Sending long. First touch is good from Hall Gibson. Under all sorts of pressure there from Guerrero. And that'll be Mountain Majik possession. So, Mitchell Whaley dispossessed there. Guerrero, the captain, game 100. Restarts it. More here for McHugh Shaw now for Guerrero. Guerrero Guerrero taking off. Danger here for UTS. Looking to flick it back towards the middle. Doesn't fall smoothly for any of his supporting players, though. And in the end, Lismas can't link up with Haddad. Change the scoreboard as yet. About a minute and a half gone. Lethbridge for an opening. Plays it short. A little bit of space is more out wide. Simply chips it forward. Not a bad idea in the end because Hall Gibson is coming for it. Easily boxed there by Brackenridge. Now Blissmas with a chance to carry. Hugh Shaw. Guerrero. Twisting, turning, looking for an opening. Nearly found a great little ball there, but it was clever work in the end from Lethbridge, who just let it go. Alan Moore. Sure, once more, Lethbridge. Get out to that right-hand side. Ball's up through the middle yet again. Griffiths. Hopping on a pass here for Hall Gibson. Holds away with the left boot. A little bit wider still for Whaley. Whaley having a shot on target. Good save in the end from Katambas. In goals there. So haven't started with Brackenridge. Katambas in between the posts. You can see there in the background all the signs for Jordi Guerrero. 100 Premier League appearances for Mountain Magic. Moore turns it wide for Whaley. All the way back for Griffiths. Little flick on. It could be a handball there from McHugh Shaw. Let go. Guerrero returns once more. Provide himself as an option. Switching up here for Blissmax. The zone style defence that UTS have begun with here. A couple of weeks ago we saw a very up-in-the-face style from Enfield All-Stars. Did produce a result against Mountain Magic. Find a good pass now. Haddad once more looking for the turning shot. Might have been a little touch there for Paul Gibson. That's what Haddad was suggesting as well. Guerrero kicks it in. Only for an opportunity for UTS. What a strike! Well, that was brilliant. Spur of the moment decision. They get the shot off and it's Hall Gibson who's on the board. Against a quality side like Mountain Magic who've already sewn up their position in the final series, you do have to take your chances. Now Moore popping a lovely pass, another chance here for UTS, and another finish. This time it's Rainbird. And when it rains it pours for UTS, 2 in quick succession. Oh, what a start here after not even 4 minutes. 2 goals on the board for UTS. Lucas Rainbird getting one of them. Paul Gibson with the other. Now stepping up is Nick Rainbird. He chipped through here. Looking for Fowler. Fowler popping a pass for Hewitt had the shot. It was connected. In flight though, now a long pass. Katambas misses it, and it's a third here for UTS. Rainbird is soaring. He's got a double within a minute of coming on the field. Well, who could have predicted this? The Mountain Magic, they need to simply erase the last few minutes, pretend it's 0-0 and start again. Jamie Dibb is out there now. Can he rectify things? Along with Dunn, who's been a real X factor so far this season. Hewitt. Now for Dibb. One little pass here for Fowler. Loose touch. The Moore comes together. So not a great start here in Jordi Guerrero's 100th Premier League appearance. The result here is academic. UTS can't make the finals. Mountain Magic already secured their spot. After finish the regular season, strong form, especially from a Mountain Magic perspective. Griffiths brings it forward. Rainbird chipping wider still. Get there from Ewan Raspendini. Bakopolos out there for them. Hewitt under pressure, flicks it on to Fowler. Dibb. Fowler once more. Bakopolos. And certainly now it's a much higher press here from UTS. Trying to squeeze and frustrate Mountain Magic. Fowler slowing it down. Dibb sending wide early, but they're going nowhere at the moment. Mountain men. Bakopolos. Searching for an incision. Setting here for Fowler. High line from UTS once more. They'll capitalise. Rainberg on the inside of Jamie Dibb, who did well. Not to give away the foul. Very clean and flowing start with him. Fowler. Driving forward. After Hewitt once again. Dibb. Hewitt and Dibb now leaves it behind. A chance once more for Morsey, who has the shot just across the face. There's a lot of loose passes here for Mountain Magic. Hewitt now carrying. Very deep at the moment here, Mountain Magic. Hewitt, good first touch. Bakopolos. Squeeze through, Rainbird. Now for Morsey, down the sideline, looking for the shot. Touch there from Mountain Magic, hooked in from Katamas. Took forward, straight into the path. Raspendini though, and now Morsey puts on the skills. Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, they're under pressure here, Mountain Magic. Rainbird restarting things. Now for Lucas Rainbird, who does have a double so far. Back here for Nick. Rainbird chipping over the top. Double Lucas. Able to find him. Thomas. Playing here for Jamie Dibb. Fowler. Across field. Hewitt can't quite link up. Morsey gets the touch. Rolls over the sideline. Lethbridge back into the action now for Morsey. Hewitt playing deep. Bakopolos. A chance to carry. Tipping back towards the middle. That one's certainly not troubling Jack Griffiths. Find an opening. That was played it there from Bakopolos, so that will be a UTS ball. And Brett Hewitt responding. Guerrero and Haddad both looking to get on there. And also a first taste of the action about to come up here for Papadakis. Rainbird holding it up inside of his own half. Finding a little ball here for Hall Gibson. Griffiths chipping long. Lethbridge can't control it with the shoulder. There is a three-man change. So Papadakis, Haddad and Guerrero on with Jamie Dibb. So they're 2 Footaroos representatives from the recent Asia qualifiers. Out there now including the milestone there. Guerrero game 100. Just get the feeling if they can get one. Against might just open here. They have to score quickly, and against Tour Warriors last week, a big result, 9-2. They was guilty of utilising extra man outfield for a significant portion. Dad would love to have gotten the right foot to that one, instead it was the left. Going long now. Paul Gibson is possessed. Oh, there was a chance there for Papadakis to play immediately to Guerrero, but he didn't look. Haddad driving forward, rolls it back here for Dibb. Guerrero. Smart footwork. Tries to squeeze through. Somehow finds a little ball here. Papadakis thought the run was on. Guerrero, however, was heading back towards the middle. Griffiths long, great pass. Oh, nearly getting another one in. It was Rumler with his first touch, who almost found a way around Katambas with a good save. Now Lethbridge is a little deeper. That's the way they come. Does he think shot? Once more through Paul Gibson. Falls to him again. Great strength here from the work of Rumler, because Haddad is probably the strongest man in the Premier League. Now short here for Hall Gibson. Whaley carrying. Good pressure here from Papadakis. Tries to squeeze it back on the inside. Guerrero now coming for it. Retrieves possession. Quick release from Haddad. Out to Dick. Guerrero, lovely first time pass. Papadakis marked up very strongly here from Rumler. And there's a foul against Mountain Magic. Seemed a little bit frustrated and almost shell-shocked here. Dibb steps in on that pass, and Papadakis trying to chase down the scraps. Rumler doing a great job since he's come onto the field, just to get a whole lot of energy here to this UTS side. Lethbridge lead towards the middle. That's played from Mountain Magic. They prepare to make a couple more changes here. McHugh Shaw and Lismus set to get back underway. Lethbridge with a shot. Cleared away from Haddad. And Papadakis makes way for Lismus. Rainbird under pressure. They'll chip over the top yet again. Dibb controls it beautifully in one motion. Lismus. Patient approach here from Mountain Magic. It's Guerrero. Drops it off. Back here for Haddad once more. Using his size and strength. Backing into the opposition. Now Guerrero. Guerrero, oh, he set up a channel beautifully there, but they couldn't capitalise. Lismus got just the slightest control properly. Now UTS. Complete control here, up 3-0. Oh, Haddad's had a head clash there, it looks like, with a Moore. And both touching the foreheads. We start things now with Hugh Shaw back on deck. Guerrero. Driving forward, but once more this zone defence. Producing any chinks in the armour for UTS. Haddad. Twisting, turning. Sends it wide now for McHugh Shaw. Back for Haddad. They're happy to leave that deep man free. Cut the centre. Almost double mark Jordi Guerrero on that occasion. Now Rainbird brings it forward. Oh, great skill to get in between the legs of Lismas. And then a wild shot there from Amor, who was finding it quite funny. And McHugh Shaw releasing there. Had the chance to take it forward though. Been a lot of busy work off the ball without much penetration. So that's a bit better now from Guerrero. But Haddad, you can see once again, UTS, on account of letting Mountain Magic travel that little bit extra in their own half, can double mark the target man. Morsi losing out on that one. He wasn't particularly pleased with the call. Now Guerrero once more has it. 2-on-1 here for Guerrero. Sends it wide for McHugh Shaw. Chance to travel. This time he does take the option. A little bit sluggish though from Mountain Magic, and as a result, it's an easy dispossession. Guerrero, good skill. Rainberg comes forward. Great balance from Guerrero. And a good tackle in the end from Amor. This match rolling forward with the Magic coach Brett Hewitt calling for a timeout. Guerrero finding Haddad. Haddad this time finds the postage stamp. Goal number 18, a really important one based on how things have been going so far. It's worked time and time again throughout the season. And when you are struggling, you go back to the well. Anthony Haddad on the board. 3-1 the score. 8:45 on the clock in this first half. Long way to go yet. That gets them going in the right direction though. Morrissey with the header back towards Rainbird, who had a shot that was well and truly over the top of the goals. And the timeout is called, so a little break here in the commentary as the two coaches have a chance to recalibrate. Playback underway now at Valentine Sports Park. That's a Magic strike back. 3-1 if you're just joining us. Rapid fire from UTS. 3 goals in very quick succession. Including 2 to Lucas Rainbird inside the space of a minute. Guerrero bringing forward. Few short, Guerrero yet again. Utilizing that footwork that he does possess. Dad trying to squeeze back towards Guerrero. Either way. Offering an option short. Oh, McHugh short. A decent piece of that. It's a tough one to deal with. Up high, it's a high ceiling here. Dad is dispossessed. Rainbird, a whole lot of aggression there in that challenge. This double marking of the likes of both Haddad and Guerrero continues. Also just caution there. Taken directly in the corner there. He's honest. And it's going to be a yellow card here for Morrissey. Foul there against Omar Morrissey. This match, Guerrero having the shot into the sternum of Morrissey. Time for Haddad, had the shot. It totally looked like the card is coming out more, but complaints from Haddad. So he's wide, straight ball over the top of Guerrero. Wonderful little stop. There's a chance to play it to either this match or McHugh Shaw on his right-hand side. Still trying to find Guerrero. Just haven't quite got the decisions right so far, Mountain Magic. Back here for Rainbird. Now left bridge. Right Too short now stepping up. Guerrero. Trying to pressure Morsi with good skill. Takes off. Trying to find Amor once more. And Dagna having scored that most recent goal. Step on the sideline. Too short stepping forward. It's like to see them up the tempo a little bit here, Mountain Magic. Forward it goes now for Fowler. Chance early for McHugh Shaw. Guerrero responds. McHugh Shaw looking to drill it in for Agopoulos. No opening. Let's go to pressure now from Mountain Magic. Oh, great skill though from Nick Rainbird, who finds a brilliant ball. What a goal from UTS Northside. Nick Rainbird with a sublime piece of skill and an even better pass. And then finished off. It's 4-1. That is an outstanding goal across the board. I think it's Lethbridge who gets it. Honestly, much better than that in World Futsal. It's Guerrero now. Looking to link up with Fowler. He seems very frustrated here, Mountain Magic. Response from the bench. Mountain Magic here with Jamie Didd now popping up off the bench. To inject him soon enough. Agopoulos has to be careful there. Could have been big for hands-on action. And now McHugh Shaw from distance. Well done, Jeff. I don't think Jaden Dunn is here this evening. It's been a real X factor for them throughout 2024. Certainly use that energy and pace that he does offer. Now, Paul Gibson sends it for Rainbow. Big release for Moore once more. On target, and Katandas. Away. In fact, no, it's hit the side netting before anything. Jamie Didd back out there. Guerrero staying on. Fowler and Agopoulos. Didd finding Fowler. Guerrero. More double team there in defence. Out of the officials. This guy finds a lovely pass though. Now Fowler under pressure. Will go against Fowler. 45 still remaining in this first half. Griffiths now takes off. A little pass here for Cater on the field for the first time. Cater, little ball once again for a ball. Dibb to Sternum. Up for Fowler, who can't get a foot to it. Nothing quite going to plan here for Mountain Magic. Lethbridge over the top. And Paul Gibson, he'll found a clank ball there for Amor. She's gone over the sideline. Guerrero. Fowler. To Guerrero yet again. A lovely ball from Agopoulos, and then Fowler with the finish. Griffith, what a save that is. The left leg completely stretched. Knocks it away. They're all stepping up to the occasion here, UTS. Dibb deep. Guerrero with the strike. Got it cleanly, but good block in there from Kata. Guerrero with the scorpion kick. See off the threat. Now a chance to carry. See a little bit of penetration from Guerrero. He's got the skill to do so. Agopoulos for Guerrero yet again. Searching for an opening, trying to find Fowler. A little despondent off the back of that one too, Geordie. Now a more. Trying a lovely pass. Kata looking for the finish. Dib, quickly releasing. Guerrero. Drop it here for Dib once more. Lucky to get away with that one as well, with about 4:20 on the clock. Dib, Guerrero. It's an inside lane. Great sliding challenge, though, from Paul Gibson. They're just cutting that middle constantly. Happy to show them the fringes. See there, just the concentration towards the middle. It's still sort of that zone marking. Guerrero bouncing around. Looking for Fowler, opens up a bit of space. Gets the shot away. Cleared though from UTS. Now Guerrero taking off once more. Good skill. Guerrero on target. Seen away. Thomas. Lighting for Fowler. It will be a decision to be made here from Brent Hewitt as to whether they decide to pull the keeper. The latter stages of this first half, and get the extra man out there. Guerrero. A little ball, and he couldn't quite find either Fowler or Dib. Guerrero, Dib, quick release. He's really travelling with it though. It's simply case of ping pong here for Mountain Majik. And timeout called here, this time from UTS Northside. We'll take a very short break in the commentary with the score at 4-1 in favour of UTS. Back underway with just over 3 minutes remaining in this first half. It has been a massive first half for UTS. Two Rainbow boys are out there now. Hewitt with some good pressure. And in the end, we'll go out for a restart here from UTS. Morsy's back out there once more. Nick Rainbird finding Morsy. Dib, good pressure. Morsy trying to twist away. Dib does a good job. Comes up with the shot. Now, geez, that's going to be very close to a foul there on Dib. Morsy was hurrying backwards to try and apply the pressure. Dib hit the deck. Sometimes quite a subdued crowd. Valentine Sports Park. What should be a great celebration here for Mountain Majik, but not going to script at the moment. Rainbird forward for Morsy. Fain to let it go through the legs. Chipped over the top now. Katamas though. Eyes on it. Takes it easily. Dib. Now Flismas. Sitting there for Haddad. Once more he's double teamed. This time from Whaley who comes in. Rainbird, Whaley, back for Griffiths, chipping over the top for the run there of Nick Rainbird. Two minutes on the clock here. Valentine Sports Park in the first half. 4-1, UTS leading. Flismas. Now for Dib. For Flismas again. There's a lot of this from Mountain Majik. Simply holding on to the ball, but without too much penetration or purpose to it. Whereas you can see there from UTS, once they get possession, straight away they're looking to knock it forward. Hewitt Sends it wide. Back now for Haddad. Once more, they'll give an opportunity here to UTS to cut that middle. Loose-Max threatening the shot. Bouncing off from Morsi, and then here for Haddad. Haddad was adamant that should have been a corner. Instead, goal restart with a long throw out there for Whaley. Cut off by the keeper for Mountain Magic, Katambas. Rainbird to Lucas Rainbird. Back to Nick. Lucas now on a hat-trick. Going to get the shot away, Katambas. Played chicken and one out. Inside the final minute of the action. Valentine Sports Park this first half. Round 9. Lismus. Driving forward, and again, they just cut that middle. There's 3 men that are there. They're allowing the likes of Hewitt and Co to run right on the edges, but they're not too concerned about any long balls coming over the top. Backing their speed to get there in time. 30 seconds on the clock. Love to get a shot away here through Haddad, who's monstered in the challenge, and now Rainbird driving forward with the toe poke. Again, it's not a bad option though for UTS. They're still getting those shots off. It means that Haddad is easy pickings. They've done their homework clearly here, UTS. And now that he likes the turn and shot. Final 10 seconds now for Hewitt. Haddad. Once more marked up strongly here from Whaley. Cleared away. And under 2 seconds on the clock. Imagine this will be a simple case of restart and then the whistle is called. There it is, long range effort from Jamie Dibb. And there's a bit of soul searching to be done at half time here for Mountain Magic. They're in a tough position. UTS have been superb in that first half. They've taken their opportunities well, and there just hasn't been enough penetration so far for Mountain Magic. At the break, UTS leading the Mountain men 4-1. Good evening and welcome to Valentine Sports Park for this round 9 matchup between UTS Northside and the Mountain Magic. It's a massive evening for Jordi Guerrero in his 100th Premier League appearance for Mountain Magic. Family and friends are here. Magic already have their top 4 spot booked. For UTS, they are simply playing for pride. James Preston here with you. We prepare to get underway with all the action.
Test 1, 2.
Welcome back to Valentine Sports Park. Second half action here of this round 9 rescheduled fixture between Mountain Majik and UTS Northside. A great first half from UTS. 4-1 they lead. Guerrero finding an early passage here for Haddad, and that's what the doctor ordered. Haddad knocks in a second and knocks in his 19th for the season. And it was assisted by that milestone man in game 100 in the Premier League, Jordi Guerrero. The old firm getting a result almost instantly in this second half, less than 20 seconds on the clock. So back to 4-2 and now well and truly back in the game. McHugh Shaw brings it forward, and this is better now from Mountain Majik. Playing a little bit higher. They can continue that. There might be the commentator's curse, though. Drop down now here for Rainbird. Amor on this right-hand side. Rainbird will send it long. Well-controlled. Rainbird then finds a beautiful little pass for Amor. A good save in the end from Katambas, who did the splits and got the hand down just in time as well. Geez, that was well worked between Rainbird, Hall, Gibson and Amor. Amor chipping it long here for Nick Rainbird. Now for Lucas, has the shot. Deflected. Haddad stepping in the way of it. About a minute gone in this second half. 4-2 the score. 4-1 at halftime. If you're just joining us, UTS still in the lead as Guerrero now comes up with a nice intercept. Quick challenge though from Rainbird just to steer it away. Now McHugh Shaw out here for Lismas. Guerrero up along this left-hand sideline. Now takes off, tries to get the shot away. Not too far away either from Guerrero. Restarted from Griffiths. Now Rainbird finds a lovely pass up the sideline. Paul Gibson under all sorts of pressure there from McHugh Shaw. Now Guerrero taking off. Oh, decent strike. Centimetres in it from Guerrero. Griffiths certainly thought that was the chance of going in. He leapt across the face of goals. Griffiths now restarting things. He'll go long on this occasion. A little bit too high though. Hits the netting on the halfway line. So Majik restarting things. McHugh Shaw finding Vlismas. Vlismas is a shot that never really troubled Griffiths. Rainbird chipping over the top. Again looking for a more. Contrasting styles between these two sides. Mountain Majik well and truly with more time in possession. Much more direct approach though from UTS. Hugh Shaw gets it on this left-hand side. Now Vlismas. Quick release for Guerrero. And the idea was a good one. McHugh Shaw, his run was just a little bit too late. And Haddad, he was looking to open up that space a little bit and just hold off that defender. Rainbow chipping in for Hall Gibson once more. Strong contact there from Haddad. And then Rainbird applying the pressure himself. Vlismas now for Guerrero. Rolled back. They crossed that halfway threshold. McHugh Shaw with a chance to travel. Tries to take off. Now Nick Rainbird with a good opportunity here. Good defence in the end from Guerrero. Unmarked on the back post. Instead, they'll knock it deep. All the way back for Lucas Rainbird. It takes off. Striking from range. That one is miles away, though. Now McHugh Shaw. Fortunately for Mountain Majik, UTS seem to have them completely figured out as it stands. Guerrero coming in, good challenge. Rainbird up very quickly though, off the deck. Now Vlismas driving forward. Guerrero appearing towards the middle, feigning the shot, now onto the left foot. Great tackle though. And then on the follow-up, McHugh Shaw with a big strike. There is plenty of aggression here from both these teams. UTS have them rattled. And there's a foul there called on Nick Rainbird. Just carrying on with things a little bit after the point. So this is probably the most defensive lineup that Mountain Majik could name outside of Jaden Dunn. With Dibb, Guerrero, Haddad and McHugh Shaw there. It'll be Dibb to take the start for McHugh Shaw, who finds the target and the back of the net. And they are back, baby. Mountain Majik. 2 straight goals and it's now 4-3. Top, and now Hall Gibson with a chance to finish. Oh, that's calmly done. Composure personified from Reginald Hall Gibson. A delicate finish between the legs, but he summed up the situation perfectly, and just like that, they're back out to a 2-goal margin. 5-3. Watching carefully here of all the tricks. The impressive repertoire of Jordi Guerrero, but unfortunately that time not quite getting around the outside. Was a foot stuck in though, so Still with Mountain Magic. I'll come to Guerrero yet again here. Taking off back towards the middle. Whaley again with really good pressure here. It's been a very aggressive defensive approach from UTS. They're not shying away from the contact. Dibb for McHugh Shaw. Forward for Fowler. McHugh Shaw once again. Guerrero. More a chance to set up here. Hugh Shaw looking for the touch and strike. Oh, and found it perfectly. Fowler, it somehow goes through his legs. All he needed was the slightest glance, and that one was in the back of the net yet again. Hugh Shaw couldn't believe it. Lethbridge over the top, taken down from Dibb. Finding Guerrero. Guerrero trying to twist and turn. Well done from Lethbridge there. Didn't panic. Completed the assignment. Left Guerrero with nowhere to go. Now for Lucas Rainbird. Morsey. Pressured from Dibb. Q Shaw continuing to drive forward. Sun gets a result. Guerrero. Dropping it back here for Dibb. A little wider still now for Fowler. Morsey just cutting that centre. So too is Whaley, who comes up with it. Now with a burst of speed, gets around the outside and on target. Katambas with a quick release. Dibb finds Guerrero, who does have a chance to carry now. Popping back towards the middle. Oh, Guerrero, great balance under pressure. Fowler trying to get the shot away, back to the middle. Probably lucky not to have drawn the foul there. Definitely contact on Guerrero, but to his credit, kept his balance. Now McHugh Shaw from range. Trying to use that big left boot. Dibb. Wider still now for Guerrero, chipping over the top. Rainbird. Better use of the body. Now Fowler driving forward. Wanting to get that shot away. Finds Dibb. Back to Fowler. Chance to go. Oh, Guerrero with the flick on attempt. It goes wide. So it's still a better position they found themselves in at half time. 5-3 the score. 2-1 since the resumption of play. Now Fowler from out wide. Lethbridge now for Nick Rainbird. Fowler cuts off the centre, gets the shot off. Oh, it's gone just a touch wide. And for Connor Hewitt, he was in oodles of space on the edge of the D. In fairness to Fowler, it would have been a very tight angle, no matter what he was doing on that occasion, and near impossible to get it onto the feet of Hewitt. Rainbird found long. Again, Dibb had a chance to go quickly out here to this left-hand side with Hewitt. It's probably been the biggest critique here of Mountain Magic so far in this one. Hasn't been quite direct enough. Chance to head upfield quickly. They've often not taken it. Here is Dibb having to go all the way back to the keeper. Katambas now at his feet. Fowler through the middle. Dibb wider still. Hewitt shifting it here for Mountain Magic. Back for Dibb. Opening up the space now for Bakopoulos. Hewitt again. Finding a ball for Fowler. Pressured from Lethbridge. Gets on with it quickly. Out here for Hewitt. They've stepped up the tempo a touch, Mountain Magic. Now Dibb taking off. Hewitt, first time ball is a good one for Bakopoulos. Under pressure and can't keep it in. So again, just tinkering with the ball. UTS frustrating them. Cutting the middle and then jutting out quickly once it gets close enough. Strategically, it's been pinpoint from UTS. Katambas restarting things now for Jamie Dibb. Hewitt brings it up towards halfway, and then back for Dibb. Fowler up on this left-hand side of the court. Back through the middle. There was a chance to turn and go there from Fowler. Oh, and then Hewitt crunched through the middle. And that's yellow here for Whaley. It's initial foul from Mountain Majik, but I dare say there's going to be one counted here against UTS as well. Hewitt fortunately is back to his feet. It's a yellow card there for Mitchell Whaley. Of course, Omar Morsi is also on a yellow. Back underway once more. Dibb just trying to block the space here for Hall Gibson. Nice Bandini. Rainbird, great skill, beating a few of them. Oh, gets around Bakopolos as well. Rainbird now with a chance to pop it to the middle. Haddad got there just in time. He's caused a bit of trouble. Running with the ball at his feet, Rainbird. I dare say UTS are already showing Mountain Majik the blueprint here. They're happy to take them on. Whereas from Mountain Majik, they've been passing the ball pretty much till death. Just like to see them back themselves on an individual level a little bit more. Try and take on their opposition, open up a bit of extra space, then look for that pass. At the moment, they're all thinking pass first instead of combination of running and passing. Now Griffiths gets involved, heading down the sideline. And Paul Gibson liked the idea, but ball didn't quite get to his feet. Restarted now from Bakopolos. Hewitt now with a chance to carry. Takes a little bit of the space, finds Dibb. Back to Hewitt again. That's better this time from Dibb with a first-time release up the court. Hewitt then blocks the space. And Bakopolos will receive a yellow card here. So 5-3 with just over 12 minutes remaining. Griffiths creeps upfield here for UTS, up towards halfway. Taking on Hewitt, still driving forward, good strength. Oh, and then on target too from Griffiths. Katambas looking to release quickly. Problem here though for Mountain Majik. Dibb strong in the challenge. Little grimace on the face there of Dibb as well. May have hurt him a touch. As Guerrero is back out there now along with Haddad. So Kopolos making way. So too Fowler. Hewitt. Now Dibb. Guerrero once more. I'd love to see Geordie get a goal in game 100 in the Premier League. Hat-trick last week against the Jura Warriors, 9-2 full-time score. Finding a good pass now for Haddad. Shifts it a little bit wider. Hewitt on the rebound, nearly gets it in. Falls here for Guerrero, a chance to strike early. Hewitt with a good opportunity, sends it for Haddad, who misses an open goal. Well, the man who can't stop scoring this season somehow misses an absolute sitter. And he can't believe it. He looks to the heavens. Well, Hewitt had set it up beautifully. Oh, and then strong there into the hand of Haddad. He certainly gave himself away, if you will, clutching at the right hand. But it was very much a case of ball to hand. There was nothing he could do to get out of the way of it. And then Guerrero fouled. So I think that's at least up to 3 now. Might even be 4 here for UTS. corner now for Mountain Magic. Looking for Haddad, but misguided, so the foul count 2-1 UTS. We approach the final quarter of this match. Quick release up for Hall Gibson. Now Dib out here for Guerrero. Finds a lovely pass for Papadakis. Couldn't get it off quickly. He was going to go. It needed to be a first-time shot. Now for Haddad. It's more too lofted. Rufus up now for Paul Gibson. Guerrero winning out. Paul Gibson, very strong shoulder-to-shoulder contact there. And they've really tried to dictate terms with strong challenges. Knocked long now. Great pass found here for Hall Gibson, who twists, turns, but great coverage from Papadakis. Now Dib had to hit Haddad. He was looking wider still, but Haddad was the man right through the middle. Golden opportunity gone to waste. That's a couple now in quick succession. So Rainbird flicks it on down the sideline, but unable to link up. 10:14 on the clock. Dib coming forward now for Papadakis. Guerrero finding Haddad, looking for that twist and turn and shot. And again he finds it. There's the third for Haddad. It's another hat trick. It's 5-4. And they do go back to the well. Much better from Mountain Magic. More direct. Haddad. Well, it's quite funny, really. He'll miss an open goal, but he'll score a goal that only Anthony Haddad can notch. Game on here at Valentine Sports Park. As Katambas takes it down. Dib. Now for Guerrero. Got them a little worried here, UTS. There's an issue off the ball here. Gone a little bit too hard here on Haddad. So he's goaded them well. McHugh Shaw is out there now too. And there's quite a few big boots they can look to. Haddad, Guerrero, and also McHugh Shaw. Third foul brought up here for UTS. Griffiths organising the wall. Is to lock it up. Guerrero, the milestone man. Straight into the path of Griffiths. Good save from the keeper. Katambas knocking long. Dib trying to get there. All flicked on from Whaley. Nearly into his own net. So corner to come. Looks like a trick play is coming up as well from Mountain Magic. Hugh Shaw, Haddad and Guerrero. A little discussion in the middle of the field. Now driving forward. It falls here for Guerrero. Tough one to deal with. Haddad momentarily thought about the bicycle. Guerrero with the shot. Now McHugh Shaw finds an opening. Haddad with the shot on target. Never really troubling Griffiths. Rainbird. Oh, Guerrero with a bad foul there. He went for the ball mid-air. Rainbird got a little touch on it. In the end, he was collected. Guerrero off for another stint on the bench. Second foul for Mountain Magic. Down by 1 now. Trailed by 3 at the break. Dib. Bring it forward. Fowler. Lismas. McHugh Shaw. Dib. McHugh Shaw now. Didn't find any movement though. So 8.5 to go. McHugh Shaw. A little bit too much pressure there, and he's called now. Third one brought up for Mountain Magic. Rainbird over the top for Katambas, who throws quickly now for Blitzmas. Great touch from him. Now for McHugh Shaw. Rolls it back for Dib. Now Fowler. Blismas was an option out on that right-hand corner. Back to Dibb instead. Now McHugh Shaw tracking forward. Finds a good ball here for Fowler. Dibb, oh, it's somehow chipped all the way up in the air. Deflection. Rainbird opening up the play. Out for a Moore. Heavy first touch. Recovered well enough though. Lucas Rainbird slowing it down. Out for brother Nick. Double teamed here with Fowler jamming in. Rainbird finds a good pass to the middle. Whaley unable to control it though. Now for Fowler. They need to get someone out on this left-hand edge though. Dibb is just holding for the middle. And then Coach Brett Hewitt commands him to head out to this left-hand side. That's where he is now. And Dibb nearly finding a good ball there from McHugh Shaw. Intercepted and Moore on target. Good save. And now a chance for a counter-attack. McHugh Shaw can carry. Tries to pop a little pass. Rainbird. High energy. Good work rate. Cut it off. McHugh Shaw to Dibb. Fowler. Good movement through the middle. Frantic pace in this second half. Hugh Shaw plays it short. Fowler and then to Dibb. Blismas turned away from goals. Lethbridge handling him pretty easily there. Deeper now for Dibb. Blismas with a left-footed shot. Doubling up. Blismas comes up with it yet again. Sends it wide for Fowler. They continue to cut the middle beautifully here, UTS. Very disciplined defence. Too short is trying to change the tempo a touch. Back now for Dibb. Early ball for Fowler. Heavy touch. Amore comes up with it. And now will try to use his speed. Amore gets around the outside. Has to shot Katambas. Makes himself large. And makes a big save. Haddad back out there now. Heads across the sideline. Minutes here for Mountain Majik to try and knock another one back and tie things up. Guerrero waiting by the sideline. Moore trying to knock it long. We'll head over the sideline. Guerrero back into the action for Blismas. Now McHugh Shaw. Sends it out here for Fowler. Haddad threatening with that twisting shot again. McHugh Shaw with a bit of open space. Cuts back off the left. Well watched here. Haddad came up with a slide tackle. Fowler, good work to get back there in time. Katambas makes a good save. Paul Gibson. Good use of the body. Now for Lethbridge, great skill. Paul Gibson still finding an opening. Oh, Katambas has been falcon. He saves it with the temple. Now deep for Rainbird. Not on target though. Still looking for that hat-trick. Scored 2 goals in about 90 seconds. Guerrero. Now for Hewitt, who's back out there. There's a decent offering there from McHugh Shaw. Haddad was just caught planting his feet to try and stave off the pressure from Rainbird. And McHugh Shaw stepping in front of that long-range effort from Griffiths. Horsey back out there is now for UTS and just creeping forward a little bit. That one touched from Guerrero. Just under 5 minutes remaining. Morsey called wide here by Lethbridge. Comes back for Griffiths. Going to chip over the top ball. Haddad got a touch on it. That'll go for a corner. It's been a bit of rocks and diamonds this evening for Anthony Haddad. Some brilliant moments. Some others he would certainly like over. But 20 goals for the season. He'd be very close to claiming that golden boot. Deflection now into the hands of Katambas. Guerrero tracking long. Not a great delivery though from Katambas. Right into the waiting chest of Rainbird, and McHugh Shaw has lost a boot here. So Jamie Dibb will hop on for him. Paul Gibson. Rainbird, strong use of the body here against Hewitt, and now Carring gets the shot away. Clipped in flight from Hewitt. Now for a corner it goes. Across the face, Hewitt does enough to get his body in the way of it.
Reggie, next chance.
Play short this time. Rainbird trying to squeeze in between both Guerrero and Haddad. Does enough to retain possession. As Paul Gibson makes way now for Nick Rainbird. On target. Turned away, and then on the follow-up, Lethbridge coming through. Hewitt in clearing it. Knocked it into him. Just under 4 minutes to go. Dibb for Hewitt. Tried to flick it on first time. Dibb back to Hewitt once more. Guerrero screaming for it out on this left-hand side. Now gets it. Chance to take off. Guerrero stepping over a few times. Sends it wide, just out in front of Dibb. Rainbird trying to send it long, but it's hit the netting on the halfway mark, and there is a timeout call by Brett Hewitt and Mountain Magic. They're down by one. There's 3:36 on the clock. One final chance to make a few tweaks and push for a golden finish. Short break in commentary and back with all the action in just a moment. About to get back underway here, and yes, they have made the switch. So Guerrero will act as a travel keeper, if you will. So they're going to play with all five out on the field. McHugh Shaw straight away looking for an opportunity. This might be what they need just to rattle things a bit, especially given they have been playing with this concept of possession at all costs as opposed to perhaps a more direct route. Guerrero, Haddad, driving forward. Oh, Bakopoulos. Somehow it doesn't go in. Geez, there's been a few unlucky ones here for Mountain Magic. Probably three that could have just tipped in. Haddad went over the top. There was a flick-on attempt from, I think it might have been Bakopoulos a little earlier, if not Connor Hewitt. That one there from Bakopoulos as well. Handball there against Hall Gibson. And the fourth foul now for UTS. Guerrero once more stepping up out of goals. Here he is now. Turns it back for Dib. Haddad. Dib once again. Guerrero. They're not committing here though, UTS. Just holding that middle. Guerrero going to send it over the top for McHugh Shaw. Give once more, quick release for Guerrero. Guerrero, this is a golden opportunity now. Works it for Bakopoulos. Oh, was there a handball there? Certainly cries for it. Haddad, pressured here by Amor. Dib, wider still. McHugh Shaw. Dib, and now a chance to carry here for Bakopoulos. And he will do exactly that. Sends it wide for McHugh Shaw. Back to Dib. They didn't pull the trigger. Guerrero finds Bakopoulos, and this time they find the back of the net. And the milestone man starts to carve up the fairy tale. The crowd goes up a second assist for Jordi Guerrero, and it's locked up at 5-all with just over 2 minutes on the clock. He is painting the picture. Will there be that fabled resolution, a victory in game 100 for Jordi Guerrero? Pressured now, they're all jamming in. Oh, Dib though goes a little too hard, collects Lethbridge, and he knows how costly that could be. That's 4 fouls apiece now. And Griffiths has now been pulled. Karim Morsey getting his first taste of the action. So they'll play with 5 outfield. Paul Gibson. Morsey. Lethbridge ushering his side forward. All dispossessed here is Morsey. Now Haddad scrambling for it. Morsey, good use of the body. Wide for Moore. Moore still trying to get the shot away. Turn wide. Morsey hops out. Griffiths onto the field. Haddad wanting that famous twist, turn and shot. Guerrero back on deck too. It's all happening here at Valentine Sports Park. Well, you couldn't write it any better than Jordi Guerrero playing in a travel keeper, coming up with a strike to win it. That's what the Hollywood script writers would be looking at here. Guerrero feeds it. McHugh Shaw on target. Guerrero sprinting. The shot from Griffiths hits the netting on the halfway line. It is frantic here at Valentine Sports Park. Dib now for McHugh Shaw. What a finish here inside the final minute. Guerrero from distance. Shot deflected. Bakopoulos comes up with it. Now for Guerrero. All the way back for Dib. 45 seconds. Guerrero. McHugh Shaw. Guerrero once again. Dib. Haddad pressured. Rainbird all over him. Haddad chiming in. That's got to be a 5th foul here for Haddad. And it might be a bit more than that. Oh, it's red for Haddad. He lashed out. Jeez, I think that's a bit of a harsh call, though. I can see that as yellow, but I don't think about red. They'll play with a man down for the rest of this one now. Five foul signal also brought up. Rainbird sending it wide. It's essentially a two-man overlap here, if you will, because they've also got Morsey out of goals. Rainbird shifting wide, 20 seconds to hold on here for Mountain Majik. Lethbridge. Rainbird has the shot deflected. Morsey on the follow-up. It's over the top. 9 seconds left. Thought they might have been putting Guerrero on. They'll just simply throw it long, looking for McHugh Shaw. Bakopolos. Dib coming through, has an awkward swing at it. 3 seconds to go, and it looks like this one's going to end all level. It's from the sideline. Griffiths, Rainbird, 1 second. Has the shot. Oh, so close to finding the net. Katambas nearly got blindsided. What a game, what a finish. Unfortunately, not the fairy tale result for Jordan Guerrero. No victory in game 100 in the Premier League, but a terrific tussle. UTS did themselves proud. They, of course, are out of finals contention. Mountain Majik, they certainly live to see another day. But a terrific round 9 rescheduled game here. We had to wait a while for it, but it was worth the wait. One final match to go in the regular season. Mountain Majik, of course, they already have their spot booked in the top 4. Full time here at Valentine Sports Park between UTS Northside and Mountain Majik. It ends in a tie for Jordan Guerrero's 100th game, 5 goals apiece.